Faculty marked assignments, or FMAs, are normally given by FICs or faculty in charge at the University of the Philippines Open University, or UPOU. Decision making is a vital skill set that needs to be emphasized and ingrained in anyone enrolled in the Master in Environment and Natural Resources Management program of UPOU. Such skill set will tool a student in analyzing environmental management problems. For this reason, decision support for environmental management becomes a critical course. Approaches and strategies studied in this course will have very important applications in their careers. This FMA number 1 was required by Professor Renato A. Folledo Jr. of UPOU and submitted by Antonio C. Antonio. My chosen topic is supply chain and inventory management. I chose this topic because of its specific relevance and its close relationship to natural resource management and environmental management in general. The purpose and objective of this FMA is to apply decision support concepts and economic order quantity models to the supply chain and inventory management of a local business organization considered heavy on inventory management. The end result of this exercise is to be able to identify the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats and translate these into useful and meaningful recommendations to help this company. Here are the references I used in putting together this report. The book prescribed by Professor Folledo is Introduction to Management Science by Bernard W. Taylor III. Chapter 16 of the book is dedicated to inventory models. The first journal which I have chosen, read and studied to support my report is Corporate Inventory Management with Value Maximization in View. The second journal I have chosen is Value-Based Inventory Management. The third journal is on Production and Inventory Management. The journal on Production and Inventory Management carried with it two cases which I found very useful and relevant to support my report, which are 1. A conceptual framework for inventory management focusing on low consumption items, and 2. Integrating FMEA with the supply chain risk management processes to facilitate supply chain design decisions. I am pleased to report that the cases cited in these journals and the models prescribed by Mr. Taylor's book were relatively similar and consistent. The inventory management practice of the local company I chose is likewise consistent with the prescriptions in the third journal, or the three journals, and the book. The local company and business enterprise that I have identified that has an existing and functional supply chain and inventory management system is PROS-APAC Orthodontal Corporation with head offices in Ermita, Manila, Philippines. The supply chain and inventory management operations of this company will be tested and analyzed for its similarity and difference with the other research literature. PROS-APAC began its business in 1996 by engaging in the marketing and distribution of orthodontic appliances and products. By 2004, the company expanded its product line to more than 10,000 individual items. PROS-APAC is the leading orthodontal and dental products distribution company in the Philippines and has a majority market share in this particular industry. PROS-APAC has so far specialized in high-end dental products and orthodontal appliances. Their suppliers come from the following countries: the United States, the United Kingdom, Brazil, France, Germany, Spain, Israel, and Italy. The United States, where 5 of the leading companies in the dental and orthodontal business are supplying Pros APAC. Efforts are still ongoing to look for more high-end products from other suppliers in the United States and Europe. Before proceeding further, please allow me to define some of the more important terms in this report. What is supply chain? Supply chain is the sequence of processes involved in the production and distribution of a commodity. What is supply chain management? Supply chain management is the management of the flow of goods into and out of an organization or business entity. It includes the movement and storage of raw materials, work in processed goods, and finished products as well. The next question is, what is an inventory? An inventory is a complete list of items such as property, goods in stock, or the contents of a building. So now, what is inventory management? Inventory management is a science primarily involved in the control and accounting of the volume and availability of stock goods and materials at different locations, within a facility, or within many locations of a supply network. To understand the nature of orthodontal companies, which are the principal suppliers of Pros APAC, let us try to look into their operational cycle. Most orthodontal companies in the business of researching and developing dental products are based overseas. They are in the business of researching, developing, and producing dental and orthodontal products. After new products are tested and perfected, they are introduced to their distributors around the world. In the Philippines, Pros APAC is one of these companies in the business of distributing dental products. After the new products are received by the country distributors, these are detailed to the target market and buyers, who are mostly dentists and orthodontal practitioners. The last phase of the operational cycle is actually a feedback mechanism for the orthodontal companies to assess the acceptability of their products. When negative feedback is received, the cyclic process restarts with additional research and development. Here are the product lines of Pros APAC. Please note that most of the products are relatively small, therefore making inventory control and management very detailed and tedious. The following segment explains the nature and function of a supply chain. The product and information flow between Pros APAC and its principal suppliers and between Pros APAC and its buyers could best be described as follows. It all begins with a firm or company that manufactures the products. The firm or manufacturer supplies the products to its distribution network all over the world. The distributors, on the other hand, sell the products to its buyers. The product flow is complete when the goods are received by the buyers. On the other hand, the information flow is complete when feedback on the quality and acceptability of the product is communicated back to the firm. The following discussion is on the workflow of Pros APAC, where inventory management becomes the central hub of the company's operations. It all begins with a strategic marketing plan that is recommended by the marketing and sales department. The strategic marketing plan outlines primarily the projected demand for their products based on historical sales. The warehousing department comes up with an ordering schedule based on the projected demand of the marketing and sales department. The ordering schedule is communicated to the finance and accounting department. The finance and accounting department ascertains the availability of funds to conform to the ordering list and makes the purchase from the principal suppliers. The finance and marketing department makes the final purchase. As soon as the orders are received, the finance and accounting department takes care of all the paperwork and the actual receipt of the goods. The goods are then transferred to the warehousing department for safekeeping and inventory. The warehousing department then prepares the items as ordered by the marketing and sales department. The marketing and sales department facilitates the delivery of the same to the buyers. The consummation of the sale is when payments are actually received for orders delivered. The process does not end with the payment of the orders delivered, but when feedback is obtained from the buyers. So what is the economic ordering quantity model? The EOQ model is a continuous inventory system being used by PROS APAC and largely recommended by Bernard Taylor and the 3 journals that I researched on. The EOQ model is an optional order quantity that will minimize total inventory costs. The EOQ model is robust. Assumptions of the EOQ model includes constant demand, no shortage, constant lead time, and continuous order receipt. The EOQ model with storage relaxes the assumption that shortages cannot exist. We now go to the purpose of inventory management. The purpose of inventory management is to, number 1, determine how much and when to order. Number 2, determine whether an order size with a discount is more cost effective. Number 3, determine if the inventory available during the lead time will meet demand. Number 4, in a continuous inventory system, determine the predetermined level when inventory would decline. And 5, in a periodic inventory system, determine when to place orders for variable quantities after fixed period of time. In conclusion, I should say that the EOQ model has been a good decision support mechanism for PROS APAC as evidenced by the following. Number 1, their stock inventory being kept has always been sufficient to meet demand. Number 2, their safety stock has been ideal beyond stock-out thresholds. Their inventory cost, including carrying, ordering, and storage costs, have been kept to the minimum. Number 4, their ordering, reordering, and delivery system is efficient. And number 5, they are number 1 in the business and their market share is still growing. Thank you and God bless you.